States of America gives me the right to complain about ignorant windmills.
So I'm on my way to Eldon Farms, I think it's called, here in the mountains of Virginia. My friend Brooke is getting married, and I'm gonna go to the farm to help her and her family set up. And hopefully there will be some spots along the way where I can find something interesting to maybe draw or color. Something that I found interesting on my journey here was that on my GPS, I noticed, like, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I'm talking nowhere, right? There's just corn and fields of corn and solar panels, which is why corn is yellow. Obviously, it runs on sunshine. But there was a landmark on my GPS saying, like, it was like Hammerick's or Hancock's family cemetery or something like that, which is not necessarily unusual because that's on the map sometimes, like cemeteries. But I just thought it was interesting that there would be out in the middle of nowhere, the GPS lets me know that there's this specific cemetery. And as I got closer, I was looking for it, and in someone's front yard on the side of the road with a small wire fence around it was just this tiny plot with like ancient tombstones on it. I guess it was a historic site or something like that. Kind of made me wonder what happened. Like, who were these people? Why is that special? If I happen to go back the same way and encounter it again, I might show you guys. If I happen to find it, because I never traveled that way before. And I'll probably... Look, there's another one. Another cemetery on the side of the road. No church, no buildings, and there's a historic sign next to it. Okay, apparently a lot of interesting people died out here.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemies will think they won, but I am here to stay. Destiny will overcome. No, I am not afraid. Like a phoenix in the night, my soul will rise. From the darkness to the light, I feel alive. I'm a fire burning bright, I'll never die. Like a phoenix in the night, I will survive.
So the really cool thing about traveling out and around in the mountains is the stuff that seems to be hidden in between the trees. So I saw Church of the Brotherhood, some kind of stone brick building out in the middle, like nestled in the trees there. And the sign was black and red. It did have a cross on it. And I didn't get much more information from that, but just by the color choices alone and the fact that it's called Church of the Brotherhood, I'm not sure what kind of hood they're supporting there. It was kind of cool to see just because, I don't know, just seemed like the perfect place to have Church of the Brotherhood.
All the pain, all the hurt, all the lessons I have learned, I am stronger now. I won't let me down, no. My enemies will think they won, but I'm here to stay. Destiny will overcome. No, I am not afraid. Like a phoenix in the night, my soul will rise. From the darkness to the light, I feel alive. I'm a fire burning bright, I'll never die.
first person here. Of course I am. Of course I am. And I think that's great because it's going to give me some time to walk around and find a place to draw maybe real quickly before everybody shows up and before we have to get things rolling and decorated for the wedding tomorrow.
Sitting lonely in my room again, trying to find the words to say, but nothing comes out. I am looking for the better days, seem like they just stay away whenever I try. There's so many things that I keep in my mind. My friends keep me out and it hurts every time. With all the emotions I built up inside, oh why can't I? Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Sitting lonely in my room again, acting like I'm innocent. Why do I try? 'Cause now I'm feeling like a fool again, thinking I can fool myself by telling me lies. When there's so many things that I keep in my mind, I hang around people I don't even like. If they can be happy and walk with a smile, oh why?
So you guys remember I said something about this house, that there's a story about it being haunted or something like that. It's quite an interesting story that goes along with it. So apparently this family there's a family that was here for years and years and years owning this farm. I think they're all passed away now. There's a cemetery out yonder, I said yonder, that the family's buried in. Also, they all at one point lived at this house throughout the years. And I'm sorry it's so sweaty. We've just carried all these chairs out here and it's hot. It's very, very hot. I'm tired. Anyway, apparently a long time ago, long time ago, one of the ladies that lived here was pregnant and had a child. The child died, the infant died. And apparently they found the body of the deceased infant upstairs in the attic. And it said they have such severe winter storms out here. The snow will get just really, really high, and so they couldn't get out to bury the child and left the child in the attic. Now, how you forget a child in the attic, we don't know. But years later, just actually this year or last year, they found the skeleton of the child in the attic. And they suspect that maybe the mother died and she didn't tell anybody that the infant was up there. So that's the story of this house, at least a possible story. Who knows? As horrible as it is and tragic that a child lost its life here, it does make for a very interesting story.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemies will think